TRT World crew detained in Myanmar has been sentenced to 2 months jail time for violating the country's aviation laws. The journalists were arrested on October 27th for possession of a drone. They were filming a documentary in the capital, Naypyidaw. They appeared in court on Friday for the first time since their arrests. Lau Hon Meng, a Singaporean, and Mok Choy Lin, a Malaysian, were on assignment. Their local interpreter, Aung Naing Soe, and their driver, Hla Tin, were also arrested. Now, the four will face more charges relating to import and export laws. And TRT World's Alijan Ayanlar joins me now for more in the studio. Hi, Alijan. So talk to us more about this sentencing and what really are the options now for the four of them.
It's really important for us to put this out there. On October 27th, when these four individuals were detained, they weren't officially charged with any crime. Now, according to Myanmar law, it takes them, the authorities, 14 days to sort of build a case. When the four individuals appeared in court today, they were convicted, charged, and sentenced for violating the country's Aircraft Act, which dates back decades, and it's not specific to drones. So they're going to be in jail for 60 days, 2 months. They have a chance to appeal the decision, but not in the current court. They have to go to a higher court, where that court has the authority to overturn the sentence and possibly turn it into a monetary penalty. So that process is likely to begin. But when they were in court today, as you were saying, they will reappear in court on the 16th of November, so in about a week's time, to face charges on violating import-export regulations. And that carries a maximum sentence of 3 years. But it's important to note that TRT World is doing everything for their release.
But still, in a sovereign country, it isn't always clear what can be done. And the issue now is that even if they try to appeal this sentence, by the time that appeals go through, their 2-month jail term will probably have expired. So a lot depends on what's ruled on November 16th.
Indeed.
And they're also using laws to convict them that predate this drone technology, which is very interesting. But Alijan, let me ask you, you spent a good amount of time in Myanmar. I mean, how did the system appear to you? A lot of people describe it now as a young, budding democracy. Did it feel that way, or did it still feel like a military government and a police state?
I think that was the hope at the beginning, after the last elections, but it's still very much a country that's transitioning from a military leadership into civilian rule. And we're seeing this. I mean, from my impressions, this transition is not going as smoothly as the people on the outside would have expected. There's a lot of criticism. At the center of this criticism is Aung San Suu Kyi, and the question is whether she is going to go along with this ethnic and sectarian bigotry that a large part of this Myanmar electorate has, or does she have the political will and the political capital to basically tackle this very sensitive issues? But the country is trying to open up, tourism is opening up, they're trying their best to make it a business-friendly environment, but despite that, there are still a lot of restrictions in terms of where you can access in terms of the country. Rakhine State or the Northern State, some terms like Rakhine or Akyab, which is the local version of Sitwe, the capital of Rakhine State, or even the word Rohingyas. These are still very much taboo words in most parts of the country.
Okay, Alijan, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for coming in.